Where are you?
Thanks for your patience, folks. We're just waiting for the Ford vehicle to come and right on cue. Hello, Earl. Look into it, yes. All the way around. So you can't go any further.
I think I saw the van. Here's the van. Here's the van.
But it's funding. They don't see a return on their investment.
We'll wait 2 minutes. He's on the screen right now, both him and the vehicle. So you weren't selected on the jury, I see.
I wasn't, they said
You were selected?
I was in there and everything.
If I was guilty, I would not want you on the jury. If I was innocent, you'd be the first person I would.
You know, in the time of episode, I asked the question. Because I went to the first time. And they asked the question. And I'm sure logical conclusion. It has to come to a logical conclusion. Next thing I know, that people started about it just did it.
It was on the trail?
Well, I started asking a whole bunch of questions. That's going to be my next one. That's
Questions can be seen.
Thank you.
But the guy's directing him now.
Okay.
And he's been directed.
That's been 2 years. Yeah, and they
The lights. Service vehicle.
Noise, they try to pull it in. Yeah, so it's, I get what you're saying. Right.
Okay, let's get rolling.
know how to turn this on. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Mike. 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 It's not working. Mike, how you turn this on? Testing, testing. There's something over here that needs to plug into that. Is that the plug into this? The good thing I'm loud.
We just drop things off and leave. That's what we do. Whoever's just even running plugs from.
Back here, at least we got the lighting.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I was thinking put it.
I don't know if you decided to put it
Mr. M, you got a extension over here?
Oh,
How did they have this thing running? Oh, I think we unplugged it because they were getting ready to You want to sneak it under the plates there?
Oh, here it is.
Thank you, sir. Where is this even running to? I'm just going to run it from there.
I mean, I could go without the mic.
You don't really. That's okay. It's good to see. It's good to see. There you go.
Mic check. Is it a good height? I'm trying to get it up to your height. Mic check. This thing is janky. Just be careful, guys. 1, 2.
All right, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the new Mount Vernon High School, where we are and inspiring excellence. Yes, let's give us a round of applause. I am so delighted this evening to be the person to welcome you all to this event. A special welcome to our acting superintendent, Dr. Smith, our president of the board, Trustee Lorna Kerwin. We have Dr. Jamal Doggett and Dr. Jones, who are representing other members of the superintendent's cabinet. A very, very special welcome to our parents and to our students and faculty that are here with us this afternoon. A special welcome to my sister school over here, Mr. Troy Newby from Rebecca Turner Academy. And most of all, to our partners. We have our partners here with us tonight from the Rockland Community College and from Ford. Let's hear it. Now, as you all know, opportunity, no matter how promising, does not automatically translate into usage, right? So what does that mean? It means then that as a community, the onus is on us to make sure that our families are well informed about the opportunities that we have here in the school district. We are going places. I don't know how many of you have noticed the number of programs that we have been implementing over the past couple of years. We are indeed becoming the jewel of Westchester. We have heard that saying time and time again, but I don't know that people are really paying attention. We are providing some very unique opportunities that are, of course, relevant to the times that we're living in. And we are making an extra effort, especially with events like tonight, to make sure that our families and our community is informed about the opportunities so that we can encourage our students to take part. And I'm looking at our wonderful students who are sitting around us today, looking at their faces and thinking about the possibilities that will come about by these partnerships. I know we have some very important people here tonight to speak about this partnership, this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, something that we started last year, our year of relationships. We built our relationships with Ford and Rockland Community College last year, and this year we're moving into the year of impact. And so we are very, very excited to see how our partnership with Ford and with Rockland Community College is going to impact the lives of our students and our families. And so without further ado, please welcome our CTE Director, Mr. Brian Simmons.
So welcome everyone, one and all. This is a true honor to be here tonight. As Dr. Pierce was saying, we are on the move, both literally and figuratively, with the Ford Motor Company. So 1 year ago, a partnership was formed with Mount Vernon High School and the Career and Technical Education Department. And Mr. Earl Mitchell, who works for Ford Corporate, came to us and to my predecessor and proposed a partnership where students could learn on Ford modules how to work for the Ford Motor Company. And it was a very successful program. But when I took over the reins this year, I had a meeting with Mr. Mitchell, and we sat down and I said, tell me a little bit about the state of the auto industry. And the way he described it to me is that automotive is STEM on wheels. That this is an incredible academic opportunity for students, but it's also an incredible career opportunity for students, because the way it was described to me is that the auto industry in America is basically fighting for its own survival. The question is, will we lead the future? Much like the space race in the 1950s, who'll be the first one to land a man on the moon? Well, right now the question is, who's going to own the e-vehicles in the future? Because the technicians are aging out. And what Mr. Mitchell looked at me and said, Mr. Simmons, I am a graduate of Mount Vernon High School, and we are going to come to your scholars and give them the opportunity to save the automotive industry and to really save, in some ways, you could say, the economy of the nation. This is the faith that they're putting in us. So we got fast to thinking, and he said, how can we continue this partnership? And I said, listen, we don't want to continue it. We want to expand it. And the way we're going to expand it this year is by branching out not only to Mount Vernon High School, but to our sister school, Rebecca Turner Academy. So let's hear it for the Rebecca Turner Academy. We're going to expand this program so the students at Rebecca Turner Academy, and I see Terrence right there, one of our proud students at Rebecca Turner Academy, will have an opportunity that previously did not exist. Because the automotive shop lives here, but we have people in the district in other places. But we figured out a way so that students can work on the Ford modules at Rebecca Turner, and they can come once a week and they can work on these vehicles, the Ford vehicles, under the guidance of Mr. Malisay, our CTE automotive instructor, and with support from, yes, let's hear from Mr. Malisay, the instructor, and all of our CTE instructors right here. Let's hear it for them too. We have a great department here. But with support from Rockland Community College. So we're calling it expansion. How's it expanding? We're expanding to Rebecca Turner Academy. We're expanding opportunities within Mount Vernon High School so students not in the automotive program can also partake. So there'll be more students. Expanded earnings, because technicians can make a boatload of money, and students of the Rebecca Turner Academy can be career ready on day one, making figures that might make one of us question an educational career. That's only a joke, saying they can make a tremendous amount of money from day one. Or these are 18-year-old students. It also is expansive because there's going to be more placements at local dealerships. Scarsdale Ford and others, Mr. Mitchell is going to open up that door. So without further ado, I want to bring up Dr. Shillingford from Rockland Community College to just give a couple words about how he's going to support this expansion effort. So let's hear it for Dr. Shillingford.
Thank you. Greetings from RCC. First of all, greetings, people. Come on now. Thank you. Okay, so we have a long-lasting relationship with Ford. It's been going on for quite some time, I would say 7 years. And the way the relationship works, you earn while you learn. And what I mean by that is students who are in the program, we have a 15-week semester, 15 weeks. Half of the 15 weeks, 7.5, depending on the academic calendar, you are at the dealership where you actually work. You're an employee at the dealership. You're getting paid for the work that you're doing. The other 8 weeks, you're in the classroom. So basically, you're in the classroom for about 8 weeks, 7.5, 8 weeks, and you learn the skills that are necessary. And then the skills that you learn during those 8 weeks, 7.5 weeks, you go over to the dealership and you apply the skills under a mentorship, of course, or a master technician. I consider it to be our honors program because to get into the program, you will be interviewed. You do not just get into the program. You'll have to go for an interview process with the Ford Asset Coordinator. After you go for the interview and process, we only accept, by the way, only 16 students a year. That's it, 16 students. So it's very competitive, but at the same time, you learn quite a bit because you're doing 15 weeks of work in 8.5 weeks. So, and in addition, you still have to do your general education classes. So being in that type of a program, it's an honor. It's really an honor to be in that program. It's an accelerated program. You literally, upon completion of the program, it's an associate degree program, by the way. It's not a certificate program. There are several other schools out there that offer certificates in automotive. We offer a degree. We offer an associate degree. So after you complete the associate degree, as a student, you could either continue your education, because we do have articulation agreements with other schools. You could continue your education, or you could go into the work field and start earning some money immediately. So what I will tell you is that it's a lucrative field. The field is growing. Technicians, there's a huge need for technicians. The actual program, as was indicated earlier, it is in the field of STEM. We are part of the School of STEM at RCC because automotive now is very electrical. It's all computerized. It's not just in the past, you go under the car and you change whatever you have to change. No, that's not the case. It involves a high level of skills. So you have to do the math, you have to do the English, and certainly you have to do the automotive classes. So again, we welcome the partnership, and we are going to continue with this partnership. One of the things that I certainly would like to do is, as we had discussed in the past, is put together an articulation agreement with Mount Vernon, whereby the classes, depending on the classes, you'll get advanced credit for that intro class, which goes a long way. So again, I am happy to be here. If you have any questions for me later on, I will be around. Parents, it's always a pleasure to see parents. I love seeing parents because to me, it's very supportive of your children. So thank you very much, and look forward to the partnership.
And I'd like to hear from Mr. Troy Newby, principal of Rebecca Turner Academy.
Good evening, everyone. I brought this young man, his name is Terrence Barnes. I brought him up here with me because it's really not about me, it's about Terrence and all the students out there in the audience and the opportunity to be successful in a career you're passionate about. So Dr. Pierce, thank you. Brian Simmons, thank you. Ms. Mitchell, thank you for this partnership. and expanding it to the students at the Rebecca Turner Academy. Because our students need options, right? So this is an option. I was explaining this to Terrence, he's excited about this. He said, Mr. New, I'm coming today, I'm going to look my best. Because this is a student that does his best. So he's going to take full advantage of this partnership, and he's going to be successful, and he's going to come back to Mount Vernon as a success story and say, listen, I'm somebody from the city of Mount Vernon because the district supported me, and I moved forward, I'm a graduate, and I'm successful. So thank you again for this partnership, and everyone have a good evening.
If we could hear from our acting superintendent, Dr. Kim Smith.
You lowered it, I'm tall. Good evening, everyone. I'm so excited. Let me begin, and I know this, I sound like a broken record. I'm a proud graduate of Mount Vernon High School. And when I graduated, and that was a few years ago, we had a lot of CTE programs. And I was always excited about that. Somewhere along the line, they became less and less. So when I returned to Mount Vernon High School as a supervisor of special ed in 2001, we had some programs, but believe it or not, they became fewer and fewer. And I'm so glad that our programming is growing and thriving. I want to coin the words of our principal. This is the new Mount Vernon High School. And everything is possible. I know that in some school districts, what they have to do, they have to send their students out to BOCES, right? But we're able to say, we're going to do it right here at Mount Vernon. We have all of our staff here that's doing an awesome job. I want to thank our staff. I would like to thank Brian Simmons for continuing to grow the program. I would like to, I'm so glad Rockland Community College is involved. Thank you so very much. And to Ford, this is an amazing opportunity for our students. Not all students go to college. Not all students want to be doctors and lawyers. And yes, those are great fields. But there are some students that want to use their hands. They want to do creative kind of things. They want to build cars and take cars apart. They want to be down in the trenches, and I don't see absolutely anything wrong with that. Years ago, when I used to come to the shop, and I used to see Mr. Malaside, I worked with a special ed population, and he embraced our students, and they worked here too. And he gave them an opportunity to say, maybe I could do this too. And I'm real pleased at what happens here today. I also want to say thank you to our board president. Thank you to my cabinet members, Dr. Doggett, Dr. Jones. They're on board with all of the partnerships. We can't do it alone, so these partnerships are important. The reason it's important is because we want our students to be ready for the world stage. We want them to go into those fields that maybe they may not have considered previously. But I tell you what, I remember right here at Mount Vernon High School, I locked my key in my car. And I had no idea. And I walked down here and I saw one of my students. And I said, I can't get into my car. He was in my car in 2 minutes. Now, I don't know if that's what you taught him, Mr. Malasay. But I do know that I was able to drive my car that day. Thank you so much, parents. we love your children. We know that you love your children and you want what's best for them. And it's always great when you allow your students to choose the directions in which they want to go to. I think that, well, I wanted to be a dancer, and my parents steered me in a different direction. Maybe that was a good thing. I wasn't the best dancer to begin with, but it's so nice that we afford students the opportunity to explore career paths. I think that that's amazing. You know, when you think about students around the world, some students don't have an opportunity to go to high school, much less participate in career and technical education. Here at the new Mount Vernon High School, we have a holistic approach to education. Isn't that correct?
That's correct.
When I say holistic, we look at academics, we look at the emotional state of students, but we want to put them in the right path. We serve as role models. And like I said, I graduated from here. I know things are possible. I got a tremendous education from Mount Vernon High School. And I feel that each one of you students, you could do the very same. Thank you, Mr. Newby. You seized the opportunity to have Terrence in this program. You look wonderful tonight, Terrence. Terrence realized that, you know, he might not be here at this program, but he's going to take advantage of every opportunity. And that's what our students should do, correct? Well, I won't belabor the point. I'm just so pleased that we are rising to the challenge, encouraging our students. We are the leaders that dream big, and as a result, we get big rewards. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Dr. Smith. I also, this is about the students, but also to point out one member that I would like to point out is Mr. Noel Campbell, my predecessor, who got many of these relationships in place and had a lot of vision. To follow up on this message, I would like Board President Kerwin to come up and say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here this evening. To our acting superintendent, Dr. Smith, and her cabinet, Dr. Jones and Dr. Doggett, and I see Mr. Campbell. And for those that's not here, I say thank you for all your dedication into our school district. And to our board trustees, I say thank you for always working together and your continuous support in approving the CTE programs in our district also. And I also want to say a special thank you to Dr. Pierce. Thank you for the new Mount Vernon High, and for Dr. Newby, Mr. Newby, I'm calling you doctor, right? Soon, yes. For the principal, being a principal, and dedication to Rebecca Turner, I say thank you. Mr. Simmons, and to the staff of the CTE programs, I say thank you guys for your hard work into shaping our students to be the best that they can be. Thank you so much. And to Ford, since I'm on the track of thanking everyone, to Ford, Scarsdale Ford, and to Rockland Community College, I say thank you for the partnership into our school district. You bring such opportunities here in the district for our students. And we say, you know, a great heartfelt thank you for all that you do for us. As a trustee, you know, I look forward to opportunities that would propel our students to great achievements. I'm always looking for that opportunity to bring to the school district. So this program is such a great opportunity. And I can't say thank you enough to the students and to the parents. I know growing up, my mom always used to tell me and my siblings that we have no option, that after high school, we either have to go to college or go to trade school and get a skill. We have to learn a skill. So tonight, I want all the students here to commit that either you're going to go to a college or to a trade school, so you could further your education and you could develop a skill that no one, and I say repeat, no one could take from you. Okay, your success is bright and your future is even brighter. So thank you to everyone tonight, and I just look forward to a great, successful school year. Thank you.
And just a note of thanks for all the support that the Career and Technical Education Department receives from the board. I know that we have Trustee Mitchell here with us today. Let's hear it for Trustee Mitchell. Because on the ground, I want to tell you, to parents, when you entrust the greatest resource that you have with us, your children, I can tell you with 100% fidelity behind the scenes, all of our teachers, and in particular our career and technical education teachers, wake up every single day and they are looking to not only to motivate them to have a good career, but to have post-secondary options and ultimately to be the best human being they can be. So I see that behind the scenes. And I would like to call from Ford, Mr. Earl Mitchell, but before we do, I do want to pull the veil back a little bit. When you're live, you don't know what's going to happen. So in life, you have to be very adaptable, and that's what we teach the students, is that when one plan doesn't work, you go to the next plan. When the next plan doesn't work, you go to the next thing. So our plan was to have an e-vehicle on this lift. And about 35 minutes before this event happened, we found out that the vehicle would not be here. So Mr. Mitchell and I had a heart-to-heart, and I said, we will find something. And he found this mobile Ford vehicle, which is even better, because at the end of this, he is going to walk us around, and you can look at the actual vehicle that the students will be working on. So sometimes when one thing doesn't work out, something better comes in its place. But without further ado, let's hear from Mr. Earl Mitchell, who incidentally is a graduate of Mount Vernon High School. Let's hear from Mr. Mitchell, Ford Motor Company.
First and foremost, I'm always excited to come back to Mount Vernon High School. Being a graduate, it's been my honor and pleasure to bring an opportunity that Ford finds extremely important to this institution. Before I begin my remarks, I just want to say thank you to all of the folks who are on the school board, Dr. Pierce as the principal of Mount Vernon High School, Mr. Campbell, who began this opportunity for Mount Vernon High School, Mr. Simmons for continuing it. I work extremely closely with Dr. Schillingford from Rockland Community College, and then also all the teachers. Mr. Mallacy is an amazing individual, so I have to scream about that. He's always been open. It's important when you actually have a village that comes together to make sure that the students get what they're supposed to be getting. In addition to all of the guidance counselors and the individuals who are engaging the students and making sure that they get what they're supposed to get, I just want to say thank you for being open.
Would all social workers and psychologists please report to the cafeteria to help distribute report cards? All social workers and psychologists, please report to the cafeteria. Thank you.
I guess some things never change. When the message comes, you stop and listen. Just continuing the remarks, there's a lot that has gone into making sure that the students get what they're supposed to get. The continuing ACE program, which stands for the Automotive Continuing Education Program that Ford has, being extended to Rebecca Turner, is extremely important for the city of Mount Vernon. It's important for the city of Mount Vernon and for the schools because it's expanding opportunity to more students. In addition, it's not just assisting the students from a corporate perspective, it just makes good business sense. And at Mount Vernon High School and now at Rebecca Turner, the information that's being extended is extremely important. the modules, the certifications that the students are getting, these certifications will follow you for the rest of your life. As long as you work with the Ford Motor Company, those particular certifications stay with you. As you graduate from Mount Vernon High School, the opportunity to get your associate's degree in terms of the relationship with Rockland Community College is extremely important. The fact that these opportunities are here, that they're open, it doesn't happen at all schools. It doesn't happen all the time. And this is one of those moments where you must be proud about what Mount Vernon represents. As Dr. Pierce said last year and this year, and as she continues to expand what Mount Vernon is offering, yes, this is the new Mount Vernon High School. And it really speaks to her vision. It speaks to the vision of Dr. Malasey and the manner in which he's teaching the students. But more than that, it's about the embrace of what the students are doing once they leave here. We've had 2 successful students last year who actually worked with Scarsdale Ford and did an amazing job. That's the type of thing that Ford Motor Company needs, and this is exactly what's being produced out of the student body in the Mount Vernon School District. So with that being said, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's involved, because again, it is not just a one-person show. It takes all of us to pull this together. And to the students, this is a very real opportunity. This is an opportunity where there's a lot of money that can be made. If this is your passion, you will be supported to make sure that you can give what you're supposed to give and get what you're supposed to get. So with that being said, thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. Ford Motor Company thanks you, appreciate you, and we will be here to support the Mount Vernon High School and the Mount Vernon School District forever, as far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm here, it's going to be taken care of. Thank you.
So with that said, we want to thank Mr. Malasey. Is Kenneth here today? Kenneth, would you like to come up and say a few words? I just would like to end on a student who successfully went through the Ford Motor Company module program. Kenneth Mack is currently, you can tell them where you are right now, Kenneth. Go ahead.
I'm currently a student at Universal Technical Institute studying automotive and diesel technology, and I've recently started working with Jaguar Land Rover Paramus. And none of that would be possible without an amazing instructor, Mr. Malasey, and this amazing program that has given me a home and everything I have. Just thank you, man. You know, you have been great. You have been an amazing friend, an amazing teacher, and just an amazing human being. And I really appreciate you. I love you, man. I love you. This program is great, and I hope many students follow in my footsteps, and the partnership between the High and Rebecca Turner, hopefully even more students will be able to join this family and will be able to be taught under this amazing instructor. You will learn a lot. He will prepare you for the future, and fellow partnerships like RCC and Ford will also prepare you for the future. This is an amazing career. You will have a lot of fun. You have a lot of challenges. Just do your best, ask a lot of questions, and you're going to be just fine. Thank you.
So with that, let's hear it again for Kenneth, please. And Mr. Malasey, his instructor. So I want to thank everyone for coming here today. Also would like to acknowledge Mr. Race Yex from Ford Motor Company is here also with us tonight. He's going to be supporting the program. Let's hear it for him. And you've been hearing for us for quite a while now. We'd like to hear from you. Please feel free to walk around and check out the mobile vehicle that students will be working on and ask all of the questions. We'll be out there. Mr. Mitchell will be out there, and we're happy to engage with you. And please ask if you have any questions. And let's just hear it for you for coming out here tonight. We thank you so much for coming out here on this evening. Thank you so much.